We grew up just south of Yannis at a little place called Rural Poverty. We didn't have indoor plumbing until I got to high school. So we didn't have a whole lot of socio-economic stuff going for us. My daddy was a dairy hand. We'd been a sharecropper, and later he milked cows for Doc Walker, who was the ag teacher at the time. And so for me to get to participate in FFA and 4-H and to go to East Texas State University and to meet the people and to be inspired, let me share with you a story. My ag teachers took a great interest in me. They helped me, they supported me, they drove out to Yannis to pick me up when we didn't have a car to get into town. So the first speech I ever gave was at Como. Carol Nichols, who also was a graduate of East Texas State, was the ag teacher at Como, and they had me out to give a speech to their chapter. And I wrote it out in notebook paper, handwritten in notebook paper, and I was shaking so bad I couldn't read it, so I finally just sat down. But Dr. N.K. Quarles from East Texas State was there, supervising a student teacher. And he took an interest in me and said, "I want to help you with your speech." And he gave me some ideas, and we wrote out a speech. Dr. Quarles picked me up one day at noon and drove me to Tenneha, Texas, all the way to Tenneha. That's a several-hour drive. We practiced that speech. He honed it. He corrected my grammar. He taught me what to say, etc. So the first good speech I ever gave was because of N.K. Quarles taking me down to Tenneha to speak to an FFA chapter. Here's what happened that changed my life. Gerald D. Gray, who did the parliamentary guide, now he teaches parliamentary procedure, and he wrote me a letter. He said, "You show very much potential." Now I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that was the first letter I had ever gotten. And to come from Gerald D. Gray, who said, "You have much potential," that meant everything to me. We like to help young people through 4-H and FFA. It not only gives them socioeconomic support, it gives them that somebody cares about me. I'm a 14-year-old kid, but somebody cared enough to give me a scholarship, the Rotary Club, AMPI, ag workers, or whomever. But it tells them, we want you to be successful and we support you. So it's more than just the money, it's that somebody cares. It's like that letter from Gerald D. Gray. He said, "You show much potential." I believed him, and it made me want to work harder and try harder. I'd like to thank East Texas State University for being there for me in 1962 and what the professors N.K. Quarles, Buck Hughes, and Ronald Appleton did for me. And I'd like to thank Texas A&M at Commerce for being there for us today in 2019.